Someone thought they were coming to school Godlogic on Jesus' crucifixion, but instead, he got a surprise Quran 101 crash course. Watch as our Muslim friend gets an overdose of a Quran lesson he wasn't ready for. Spoiler alert, it's like signing up for a boxing match and accidentally walking into a library.
I have a question for you. Have you read the Quran?
You know I've read the Quran, my Quran radio.
I mean, with sincerity.
I mean, how else can you read it? I can't read it with deep. I can't
into it just to find.
I can't read it with deviance in my heart.
Why not?
Because that would be just disgusting. I don't want my heart to be diseased and deviant.
I'm saying, like, what if you like hold the Trinity dearly, and you're like, you know what? I need some content for my live, so I gotta look into their books so I could put some dirt on these Muslims. And you go into the Quran to find some dirt.
You think I put dirt on the? I don't have to. I just read, bro.
I'm saying if you look for it, you know. Oh, you can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. You were just fine.
Somebody said they can't hear me.
Oh, that's maybe them. I don't know. We just fine though, bro. We just read. That's it.
Okay. So you're saying that you read with sincerity. Okay.
All we do is read.
Question for you. Where did Jesus die?
Where did he die?
Yeah.
He died in Jerusalem.
Okay. Is that in Golgotha, outside of Jerusalem?
Yep.
So how come in Luke 13:33, when Herod tries to kill him, he says he's going to keep doing his works and he's going to cast demons out today, tomorrow, and the next day, for it's not possible for a prophet to die outside of Jerusalem?
What it's talking about is it's not possible for a prophet to die at the hands out of other than the Jews. So when the prophets die, it's always at the hands of the Jews. They're always the ones behind it. Jerusalem represents the people as well. You see this all over the Old Testament.
Referring to him, you're saying this is referring to other prophets?
Say that again, you cut out.
Are you saying this is referring to other prophets, not himself?
No, he's speaking in general when he says that it's not fit that a prophet dies outside of Jerusalem. Jerusalem, in that context, represents the people of Jerusalem, the people, right? The Jews. So the Jews, and you see this all throughout the Old Testament, that Jerusalem is mentioned representing the people, right? Jerusalem does this, Jerusalem does this, Jerusalem fell God, yada, yada, yada. It represents the people. So the prophets are always being persecuted at the hands of the Jews. That's what he's saying. And it's not possible that a prophet dies outside of Jerusalem. Prophets don't die at the hands of, non-Jews. It's always the Jews that are persecuting the prophets and giving them up to be killed or whatever.
But over here, we have them saying that that Herod is trying to kill you, and then he goes into like this defensive mode. Like he's like, I'm gonna keep doing what I gotta do. I'm gonna do it today, tomorrow, the day after, and then he gives a finishing statement, like it's not even possible.
Well, why don't you read the verse? I mean, I just gave you your answer. I don't. What part of my answer is not helping?
Am I misunderstanding then? Where am I misunderstanding?
So your misunderstanding is that when Jesus says it's not fit for a prophet to die outside of Jerusalem, you're saying, you believe it's the city, it's the place. That's what you're saying. It's the place. It's the city. It's really
outside of Jerusalem is Golgotha.
It's the people.
So you're replacing the word Jerusalem for the people.
I'm not replacing anything. I'm giving you the meaning behind it.
No, I'm just trying to understand your context. Like, just if I switch that word, then I would understand it better.
Okay, so switch the word Jerusalem with the Jews.
Okay, so that's what you mean. All right. So where do you think, since you read the Quran, where do you think the Quran came from?
I think that whoever the author is a man, a human being who made it up. I think that he was. I do.
Why do you guys say why do you guys say Satan when, you know, every second we say A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. We seek refuge in God from the outcast Satan. So why would you guys think that?
Because the Satan that's in the Quran is not the true Satan. His name is not Iblis. That's a fake character that Satan created to make you think that you're going against Satan. So he created this false character, this false adversary that you think is the Satan, to make you think that you're going against him when you're really not. You're actually serving him.
Oh, bro, come on. You read the Quran. You know majority of the Quran is about morals and ethics.
No, it's not.
It's very similar to the Bible.
No, it's not. It's unethical. It's unethical. It's very unethical. And your sunnah is unethical.
Why is it unethical?
It teaches that you are allowed to marry and sleep with and divorce prepubescent girls.
Oh, come on.
It teaches that you're allowed
to the flower age, it's in the Bible too.
So the flower says beyond the Bible says beyond the flower of her youth.
After puberty that she has to be.
It says beyond the flower of her youth. Your Quran says she doesn't have to be in puberty. Before puberty, you're able to marry, sleep with, and divorce a girl. That's not biblical.
Well, today, if you ask any, sheikh, they're gonna say that she has to be sound. She has to agree.
I don't care what a sheikh says today. I care about what the Quran says and what the early Muslims say. I don't care about what sheikhs say today. I go to the people who your sheikhs learned from, like Ibn Kathir, Al-Tabari, Qurtubi, Jalalain. These people, Ibn Abbas.
So all these people that are disputing that, they're wrong.
None of them dispute it.
They don't dispute the fact that you have to be sound of mind, mature. You have to accept the marriage.
That's not what Islam teaches. That's anti-Islam.
So you're saying you could be a little baby.
It could be. That's what the Quran says.
Astaghfirullah. Come on.
I know. That's the problem.
That's not how it is. I think you're.
That's what the Quran says, bro.
Many have told you.
What am I supposed to do? That's what the Quran says.
Bro, tell me one person. Tell me one person who a sheikh out of you said that they're saying yes to this.
Ibn Kathir.
So I can go and ask them.
Ibn Kathir.
No, I'm talking about that I can find here.
What did I say about your sheikhs today? By the way, I'm pretty sure that some people can bring up some Arabic speaking videos of sheikhs saying yeah. I actually seen some of that. Actually, I don't have that. Guys, do you guys group on Telegram and stuff? You guys have those videos where the sheikhs are saying yes, 65-4 means yeah, like you don't have to wait till puberty and yada yada yada, right? We've seen the videos. It's in Arabic though. But yeah. But again, I couldn't care less. It's in the Quran. It says that those of your women, 65-4, those of your women who talking about divorce.
65-4.
Talking about divorce.
Let me see. Quran 65-4.
Those of your women who you fear menstruation, who you fear are past menstruation.
Someone knowledgeable.
Those of your women who you fear are past menstruation. If you're in doubt, their waiting period when you divorce them is 3 months. Now you only have a waiting period if you've been touched. The Quran says that also. So you have a waiting period if you've been touched.
They could never imagine. 65-4. As your woman past the age of menstruation, in case you do not know, their waiting period is 3 months. And those who have not menstruated as well. As for those who are pregnant, their waiting period ends with delivery. And whoever is mindful of Allah, He will make their matters easy for them.
You see how it's divorcing girls who haven't menstruated yet?
Let me see.
You see how it said? And the ones who have not menstruated?
Where does it say about marriage? Oh, this is about divorce.
Yeah, it's about divorce.
Okay, so you're saying as for your woman past. I don't see divorce. All right, I'm going to screenshot this and I'm going to learn more about it.
Good.